set to bring you all of today's action. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George had a homecoming. He said, as a kid, I pictured playing in L.A., my parents being able to watch me at Staples. I'm not playing for the Clippers. This is home. I'm playing for the home team. It doesn't get any better than that. And Kevin, his family is backing him up. They show up to every game here.
Wow, what a story. David, thank you. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Here's the starting group for Houston. We've got Kelly Olynyk. Bradley is out there with Wall. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Porter in at the 3. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Wall against Rondo. Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Wall looking for an opening. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And he can just fly. We know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
Now here's Rondo. Lets a floater go. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Bradley against George. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Zubac. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
The free throw drops for Zubac. And it's Houston's ball. Last time they met in Houston.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Now here's Rondo. Following the miss by Avery Bradley. And it's George missing. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
And the basket by Olynyk.
And listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Morris right side. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And here we go. Houston running again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, The upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Free throw good. Porter. And Porter drops them both. The Clippers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Olynyk the pass to Wall. Lays it up off the glass. Wall's got his second bucket.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Clippers trail by 4. Rondo kicks to Zubac. Now the dish to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. To the middle. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 6.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Outside, Wall. Passes it to Olynyk. The tray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the wing on the left. Wall against Rondo. Out to Morris. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Wood.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Porter lays it up and banks it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Clippers. 4-point game. Morris outside. Shoots over Olynyk. Morris, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Stolen by George. Oh, and here we go with Rondo. Nobody back. And finished off by Leonard.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Wall against Rondo. Wall passes to Porter. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Bradley. Good work defensively by Morris.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Here's Leonard, and he hits it to tie the game up. 10 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Porter. Bradley, no one around him. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Rondo. Wall with some nice defense. Rockets leading by 3. Oh, Porter in position. Leonard with the steal. Outside, George over Porter. They grab their own miss. No good from Zubac. Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. All with it. He's picked up by Rondo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt, you know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes it can take time, and then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
And he makes the first. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Patterson comes in for Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rajon Rondo. The Rockets also changing it up. David Nwaba is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Daniel House comes in for Porter. And DJ Augustine subbed in for John Wall. He's perfect from the line this time. Clippers trail by 5. Pass to Leonard. Elbow shot. Rockets with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
And so it's Houston with it after the Clippers pick up 2. Augustine looking around. And the pass to Nwaba. Lock at 6. Over Patterson. Goes back up. Wood can't hit.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. McLemore's checked in for Wood, and it's Gordon in for Avery Bradley. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Beverley against Augustine. Pass to Nwaba. Back to Augustine. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
You know, typically, guys, Augustine is setting others up. Nice to see him get a pass himself and drill the shot.
Passes it to Leonard. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Rockets leading by 3. Now McLemore. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. He kicks it to House. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Deep 2 from Beverley. That one off the back iron and out. The Rockets have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Let's take a look at the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first free throw is good. And McLemore drops them both. Here's Beverley. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Nwaba. Outside Gordon. And there's the pass to House. Outside Gordon. Kennard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 5 to the right side. Beverly wide open. Misses the 3. And Nwaba has it in the corner. And some nice passing there by Houston. And here's Augustine. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Clock at 4. And McLemore kicks to Augustine. The Rockets with another miss. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Poked loose. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. DJ Augustine picks one up. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Augustine against Kennard. Augustine, that's good.
Guys, Augustine's so good at staying under control on these difficult finishes. Great focus from the veteran.
Leonard with the ball. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Ibaka outside. No good on the triple. Houston leading by 5. And it's Nwaba missing. Up top, Leonard, guarded by Augustine. Jackson misses.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Augustine passes to McLemore. And a miss there on the triple. Picked his pocket. Stolen by Jackson. Now the Clippers moving it up. Leonard's got the ball. Tipped away. Houston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Gordon. 1:35 left in the first.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Passes it to Kennard. With the floater. Rockets with the rebound. And it's the Rockets on the break. Gordon with it. Guarded now by Jackson.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
Clippers trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ibaka, the pass to Jackson. Kennard for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Rockets shooting to start out this game about 43%. Jackson against Gordon. Throws it up high. The rebound by Ibaka. And Los Angeles guys shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. No good. Shot missing. The Rockets go the other way with it. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Inside, Gordon is at a disadvantage, but he's tough and he's physical. I mean, he's able to play through contact on that shot.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the word is they challenge each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Gordon just continues to prove why he's so valuable. I mean, he knows he's out there to shoot the ball, and he does it very well.
All free throws good from Eric Gordon.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Beverly against Wall. Beverly looking around. Lets it go from the wing. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together. We move the ball. We make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
We've got Reggie Jackson. Baca is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Kennard in at the small forward position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Here's Wall. Here's House. Tries yet again. One-on-one here. Kennard's shot is off.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Zubac. Baseline J on the way. Here's Ibaka. The Clippers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops from Ibaka. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Ibaka hits both of them.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 08. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
Here's Wall, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
No good on that one.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Serge Ibaka, and he's good on the second. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olenek has some lift.
Clippers trail by 7. Outside Jackson.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Wall. He has 5. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
You know, one of the things I like about Walton is he really takes on the defense, plays downhill. When he's driving inside, he is committed to scoring over the defense.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Zubac kicks to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the elbow. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. McLemore, the pass to Wood. Count that bucket. Wood's got the lead up to 11 now for Houston.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Rondo against Wall. Now here's Rondo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Rockets leading by 11. McLemore, the pass to Porter. And the rejection by Zubac. Wall against George. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound by Olenek. Zubac, the layup off target.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And Wall gets it to go in on the assist from McLemore. McLemore's got 4 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now the pass to George. And the drought. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. It's Wall with the drive. Olenek. Excellent D there from George.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on John Wall.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Zubac.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And the Clippers making a change here. Patterson's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Bradley's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Well, we know, Clark, without distractions or outside issues, no travel, the players in the bubble on that Orlando campus were laser focused. Do you feel that boosted the level of play, the quality of play?
I think it did, Kevin. I think the biggest part of that was the lack of travel, not needing to jump on planes and back and forth to different cities and getting in late at night. I think that created an atmosphere where guys could really focus on their bodies and their rest and playing the game. So I do think it increased the level of play a bit.
Now here's Porter following the miss by Marcus Morris.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Now Morris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Knocked loose. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
For Los Angeles, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good for Morris.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
David Nwaba is checked in for Olynyk. And Morris drops them both. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Wall passes to Wood. The Clippers grab the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
It's tipped. George against Bradley. Pass to Wall. 5 on the clock. And Wall with the slam.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Here is Rondo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside, George. Avery Bradley pulls it in. And it's Bradley with the ball for Houston. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And here is Los Angeles now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
George passes to Patterson. And here is Zubac. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. Zubac has got 6 in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Wall against Rondo. And Wall. Here we go now. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
Clippers trail by 17. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
A different look for the Clippers. Ibaka comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Kawhi Leonard in for Morris. And the Rockets making a change here as well. DJ Augustine's checked in for John Wall. Now here is Ibaka. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. And again, no good by the Clippers.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The Clippers shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Here's Rondo. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Kicks it to Augustine. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Rondo with a clean look. Off target with his three.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
With some arc. Got a hand on it.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Bradley can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 19 and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles from deep. George. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Waba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bradley finds Augustine. Passes to Wood. 6 on the shot clock. It's Bradley on the wing. No good from outside. And David Nwaba picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley comes in for Rajon Rondo. LA's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Feeds to Leonard. To stop the drought. And he overshot that one, missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Kawhi Leonard.
You know, just looking back at things, I'd be hard-pressed to find a more complete stretch of games by anyone in the league. He was getting it done and stuffing the stat sheet night in and night out on both ends of the floor. Truly a dominant run.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
And Los Angeles guys shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Bradley against Kennard. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
There's 1:47 left to play here in the second quarter.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
Daniel House is checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Bradley. Rockets leading by 20. Here is Augustine. Pass to Wood. Good work defensively by Ibaka. And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the shot is good. Leonard's got 16 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Augustine against Beverley. Nwaba kicks to House. And some nice passing there by Houston. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Augustine against Beverly. The shot, no good. And it's Houston the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Beverly, the pass to Ibaka. And here's Kennard, defended by Gordon. Kennard's shot is off.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
House kicks to Gordon. Here's Nwaba, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Rockets on top, opening up a huge gap. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks a lot. John, looks like you're really in attack mode, getting into the paint to get your teammates open.
Oh, man, you see it, man. The lane is open. I'm finding my teammates, and they just get those guys open. That's one thing I said I want to work on since I've been here. I don't want to just be a myself player. I want to be a team player, and they're doing a great job of setting screens, getting me open. I got to just keep finding them and making shots.
Take what the defense gives you. Thanks, John. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a great half of basketball from John Wall. He had 13 points, and the Rockets, a playoff team for the last 8 seasons, superstar talent, but to this point they've been unable to reach their goal of an NBA championship.
Listen,
Shaq?
even though I've been there 6 times, won 4, not easy to do.
Thank you for the reminder, by
Only
the
one
way.
team, I'm not reminding them, just letting you know, only one team out of 30 can make it. They've had their chances, just hasn't come together.
Well, at times, I felt like it was right there for the taking. But they're still working to get over that mountaintop. I'm not sure if they're going to get over it.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Houston leading by 20. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Christian Wood. Wall out there with Avery Bradley. Then it's Porter. And it's Olynyk in at the 5 down low. And here's Los Angeles. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, excellent determination there from George. This wasn't going to be denied. Fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
Now here's Bradley. Olynyk dishes to Bradley. And it's sent back by George.
Well, I tell you what, Paul George is so tough on defense. Love the way he gets after people. He's excellent at staying in the play as well as staying in his stance so he can come up with rejections and deflections.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
And here's Rondo, following the score by Houston. The pass to Leonard. Over Porter, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Wall. 13 points in the game. From past the arc, It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dives for it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Rondo passes to Leonard. Over Porter. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Wall. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And for that game against San Antonio, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And he makes the first. And so Wall nails both of them. Clippers trail by 18. Rondo looking over the floor.
That's green.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Wall against Rondo. Olynyk up top. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 19. A second chance effort. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Wall after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Wall with it. He's got 15. And there's the feed to Olynyk. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 19. And the wide open shot from Morris. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Wall against Rondo. And Wall kicks to Porter. Here's Olynyk. and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Clippers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Outside for George. That one's good from the corner. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. Daniel House has checked in for the Rockets. Ben McLemore comes in for Avery Bradley. Rondo against Wall. Out left to the wing. Now here's McLemore outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Jackson misses.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Now here's McLemore, guarded by Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's Wall. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. 19-point game. Jackson passes to Zubac. On the wing, George.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Porter with the steal. Here's McLemore. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. Second is Paul George.
You know, he's often forced to guard the opposition's top player on the perimeter, and still he's made his way all the way up the steals list.
I tell you what, I think he relishes those difficult assignments. I mean, he's such an intense competitor. Defense is what drives him.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Clippers trail by 20. Down low. George with no one around. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And Wall. Here we go now. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Rockets making the shot to the paint. Rondo. Wall with a block.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
The Clippers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Jackson has the open look. That 3 off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Shooting two. And the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Clippers, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Rajon Rondo. And McLemore drops them both. Clippers trail by 21. Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Pass to House. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Jackson down low, covered by Wall. Jackson gets the bucket.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now here's Wall. He's got 17. Here's Olynyk. Ibaka with some nice D.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Out to Morris. Puts it up. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson. Using his poise and vision to make a play.
Now a timeout called by Houston. For the Clippers, Patterson comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Kennard in for Paul George. Houston also making some changes. David Nwaba is checked in for Olynyk. Gordon comes in for Kevin Porter. And DJ Augustine subbed in for John Wall. Now here's Gordon. He's got 8. Ibaka comes with the double team. Here's Nwaba. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Nwaba's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Clippers trail by 21. Pass to Kennard. Six on the shot clock. Here's Ibaka. Good work there as it goes. Ibaka's got 9.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Now here's Gordon. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to McLemore. To the inside. Here's House. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Now McLemore. 5 points in the game. Augustine from outside. The rebound by Patterson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That is his first foul of the game. Leonard, he's checked in for Patterson. Clippers trail by 19. Down low. Here's Jackson. Off on the layup.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
And Los Angeles guys shooting around 48% so far in the 3rd. And that one's good. Beverly. Rockets leading by 15. Here's Augustine. To the middle. Here's House. He's off on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And he makes that one. Leonard's got 8 here in the quarter.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
McLemore, the pass to Nwaba. Outside Gordon. To the left side wing. 4 on the clock. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. They get it back. Here's Ibaka. Nails the baby hook. Ibaka's got 11 points.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Out to the right wing, Nwaba. The Rockets again can't hit. Clippers trail by 11. Pushing it up. Jackson with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Here's Leonard. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Leonard's got 26.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Augustine passes to Gordon. 1:10 left to play in the third. And it's Nwaba missing, and David Nwaba picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Clippers making a switch here. George is checked in. Houston also making some changes. Christian Wood comes in for David Nwaba, and Bradley subbed in for Ben McLemore. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Beverly the pass to Ibaka. He kicks to Leonard. The pass to Kennard. From the wing, the Rockets pull it in. Woods got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And here's Augustine. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Olynyk, he's checked in for Danuel House. .29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. George looking around. Count the basket.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Houston leading by 7. Gordon with it. 8 points for him. Pass to Augustine. They need this one. Up again. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And so it's Houston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Luke Kennard out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Augustine kicks to Olynyk. On the wing, Gordon. Kennard with the rebound. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's his first foul. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Patrick Beverly. Rondo passes to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Passes it to Rondo. Outside George. Clock at 6. Pass to Leonard. Puts it up from 15. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. The pass to Bradley. Back to Augustine. Olynyk trying to break loose. Makes it off the glass.
You know, it's obvious and easy to talk about Augustine's speed. He's a speed merchant, but how about his creativity there?
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Wood against Leonard. The 19-foot shot, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Augustine passes to Olynyk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, here's Gordon, and the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end. And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Composed under pressure, and he's now 4 for 4 here in the fourth.
Here's Olynyk, and the rejection by Zubac. The 3 from Leonard. Rockets with the rebound. Outside Bradley. Back to Augustine. Houston moving it around. Lets it go with the 3. Another miss by Houston. Clippers trail by 3. George passes to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Gordon. Outside Bradley. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 18 points for Kelly Olynyk.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Pass to Zubac. Ibaka wide open. He fires. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Houston, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Oh, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively. They're showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Clippers?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
The open shot by Rondo, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Now Augustine. Here's Olynyk. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ibaka's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. And then for Houston, Kevin Porter's checked in for Gordon. And John Wall's subbed in for Augustine. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 16-4 run. Here's Rondo, and it's in there. Rondo's got 4 points this quarter.
Rondo going right through the contact and scoring there. He's a lot tougher than he looks.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Morris with the bucket.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Wall kicks to Porter, passes it to Olynyk. Here's Wood. Pass to Olynyk. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so Olynyk nails both of them.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Rondo. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Wall. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's on Rajon Rondo.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
That's good from Wall. And the Clippers have possession. 3-point lead. George passes to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Morris against Wood. Just 4 to shoot. Morris kicks to George. That shot is off.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Porter passes to Wood. Over Morris. That one wide left. Clippers leading by 3 to the paint. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter. To the inside. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he is pouring it on here offensively. Olynyk looks to be warmed up.
Here's Rondo. With an assist this trip down, he'd have 10.
He's got terrific court vision, and he just sees the play as it unfolds. He plays chess while everyone else is out here playing checkers.
Rondo against Wall. The pass to Wood. Olynyk. Great positioning on the putback. Olynyk's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And the Clippers call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
And here is Morris. Outside Bradley. Down low, Porter. And finished off by Porter. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
The Clippers trail. Outside Rondo. And he banks in the layup.
Rondo has exquisite handles now. He's got every dribble move in the book and even then some. So you can't blink or go to sleep when you're trying to defend him.
Outside Bradley. Back to Wall. Pass to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Leonard. The shot misses. Nice D from Porter.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
From the stripe, pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. George has got 11 points here in just the second half. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
George passes to Rondo. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. On defense, Houston. It's a 3-point game. Leonard looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Really left alone that time. Morris has got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, important points from Morris. And when he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
The kick out to Porter for 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 8th assist in the game. And here is Los Angeles now. And the Clippers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here's Leonard. Rockets with the rebound. Porter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The kick out to Wall. Wall draws the double. Olynyk the pass to Porter. Takes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
1:58 left in the game. Passes to Leonard. To the middle. And Ibaka slams it in.
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
Wall against Rondo. Porter in the corner. And another three for Houston.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Porter against Leonard. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got 42 in the game.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Leonard against Porter.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
Gets the first, and that brings them within 5. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Outside, Wall. Oh, that was terrific!
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments.
LA's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Porter against Leonard. Over Porter. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so they foul intentionally. And Wall kicks to Wood. Again, the Rockets score.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And it's good, 2 points.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 8. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
George from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Houston. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Exum with it. So Houston wins it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With John Wall, John, do you think this team has reached its potential, or is there still room to grow?
we can go to a high level. You know, we still can get better defensively. Offensively, our efficiency is not there yet. You know, we still getting used to playing with others. We got a lot of room for improvement.
That's good news for Wizards fans, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.